Welcome back to Pillar Sports, and today is the day after the great performance that the boys put up. And today we are talking about 5 things we've learned against Liverpool. Of course, this is not something that we do often. However, I had to watch the game over again and bring things that I absolutely wanted to talk about. I think these are the 5 things that we need to absolutely say this was impressive. I gotta give credit to that. And so we are going to be pointing it out today. So first things first is Lisandro Martinez's goal. Lisandro Martinez, Licha absolutely replies to every single person. Because the truth about it is that position that he was playing as the left-sided center back with Diego Dalot as the left wing back, that everyone knew how hard that situation was going to be. He was facing Mohamed Salah that was coming into the game with 17 goals and 13 assists. One of the most ridiculous goal conversion rate in a very long time, if not in the whole Premier League. We are talking about an attacker that was scoring every 52 minutes of play. He had one of the biggest jobs, and the sad thing about it was a lot of people, a lot of fans, even United fans were saying he was going to get cut, that he should get dropped, that he should be out of the league, out of the game, and they should bring in Lenny Yoro to start the game. Move Maguire to the side, move Maguire to the left, put the leg to the middle, and put Lenny Yoro to the right. I'm telling you, he answered every single thing today. People tend to forget that Lisandro Martinez is coming back from a really nagging injury. Yes, he came back last season at the end of the season and then played the FA Cup to give us really one of his best performance, and we won the FA Cup. However, he's still getting the hang of things. He's still getting the hang of understanding what the system is going to be. He's still trying to understand. In fact, the last game we played against Newcastle, we saw Maguire trying to tell him, okay, you are meant to be in that position. And with that, nobody gave him grace. Honestly, nobody gave him grace whatsoever. And that is why I'm impressed with the way he took it on today. He absolutely went in. And also, after performing defensively, literally putting Mohamed Salah in his pocket until the goal. Of course, I have to give credit to Diego Dalot with that situation too. But literally muting Mohamed Salah for the entirety of the game, apart from the goal, he then goes on to score. Literally, the last time I saw that kind of moment was with Giggs when he scored the goal against Arsenal and literally just kept on swinging his shirt with the hairy chest and everything. I think Giggs needed a Gillette, a Gillette, what do you call it, advert. But he goes on and scores a really good goal that I was like, off. Martinez just there and there actually taught Rasmus Højlund what to do in that situation. I said it in the previous video, there are ways to score in that position. You roof it, where the goalkeeper cannot use his head to save it, or you put it in between the waist and the ankle, because it is harder to drop down, especially in that close proximity. And that is what Lisandro did today. And I was absolutely ecstatic the fact that he absolutely scored a beautiful goal at Anfield. And all we have to say is congratulations, Lisandro. That was a beautiful goal. Plus, we saw the baby. You get the baby bump celebration. Congratulations, Lisandro. And that was it. That's Lisandro. He absolutely answered every hater that he answered every single negative comment today. Second, we are talking about the midfield of resilience. Today, I have to give credit so much to Manu Ugarte and Kobe Mainu, because we were coming back from a performance of Casemiro and Ericsson. And we can see night and day between these two. The amount of activity, the running, the aggression, the collecting the ball, the putting out fires, the taking the ball on the run and dragging it and actually carrying the ball. Kobe Mainu and Ugarte have absolutely started clicking on cylinders that if we are able to fill out their tanks when it comes to them actually firing at all cylinders, we would be having one of the best midfield duos in the Premier League. And that is one of the greatest things that I have to say. It was beautiful to watch. Honestly, straight up beautiful. Number 3, Bruno Fernandes' influence. Bruno Fernandes, of course, did not participate against Newcastle due to the red card. And every single person blows my mind how people come on here and tell me that the team is better off without Bruno. Yes, I understand Bruno is an emotional being, but that is who he is. And that is why it is the job of the coach to be able to reel in the emotions, be able to actually channel the emotions in a way that he performs like it. Because the beautiful thing about emotions is it can take you to another level, or it can break you. And today, Bruno, it took him to another level because he was taking on players. He was being possession retentive. I don't think I saw Bruno lose the ball more than 2-3 times today. He gave an assist. He was making and correcting so many situations that I was like, Bruno, if we have this Bruno every game, the sky's the limit. The sky's honestly the limit because he did everything that he was meant to do as somebody that was in charge of linking up the play, as someone that was in charge of moving the chains forward, as someone that was in charge of leading the crew. That was why he got the Man of the Match award. He did everything in this game. Away from the ball, when we did not have the ball, Bruno was running. Bruno was defending. Bruno was pressing. When we had the ball, everything came through Bruno. And if you see the average placement of the team, you would absolutely understand that Bruno understood the instructions of Amorim. He hogged the left-hand side of the pitch. He hogged that left-hand side well because the focus was Trent Alexander-Arnold. And we exploited that, getting us 2 goals from that same position. And that is why Bruno's influence was immense in this game. Fourth, the defensive fight. Every defender in this game absolutely played well, in my opinion. The only person that had some clunkers was Matthijs de Ligt. For both of the goals, Matthijs de Ligt had a hand in it. And I understand the first goal, he really did not have a mistake. It was, he got fooled into jumping, thinking he was going to shoot. And I think that is, for every defender, that is a possibility to get fooled. Because you never know what the striker is about to do. And that is why strikers being, the idea of you actually being able to be read is one of the worst things that you can do. And Cody Gakpo absolutely just useless him. He just said, show me your number, and moved him to the side. At this point, he might have still been sliding through if the snow was actually not there to stop his fall. I'm telling you. And then, of course, the handball. But I would say the defense dug in today We are talking about a Liverpool side that has everything when it comes to firepower. We are looking at Darwin Nunez, Diego Jota, Ruben Diaz, Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo. These are team and a striking force that is lethal in every single phase of it. And they dug in today. They dug in. Yes, I know they let 2 goals, but they dug in. And that is what we want to see. But most especially the number 5. To me, this is the most crucial part of it. The number 5 was the manager's response. Yes, the manager had 2 trainings, but he said it's not about the training today. It's about the fact that these players have this mentality to wake up for Liverpool. In my mind, what the manager has absolutely just seen is a watermark. Is a watermark, is a marker of this is the lowest we are going to be. We are only going to build up. And if you cannot keep to this standard, you will be out. And I saw that in his eyes today. He was doing the post-match conference and he was speaking about how angry he is. Not only because we deserve to win this game, but he was angry because of the style of play and the ability for these players to actually show up for against Liverpool. And I know it must be frustrating because if you can do this against Liverpool, why don't you do it against Newcastle? Why don't you do it against Bournemouth? Why don't you do it against all the 9 people that we lost? All the 9 teams that we lost? That is the problem. And that is why Ruben Amorim, understanding that we played well today, is not satisfied. He is going to make sure that this is the level. He is going to make sure that this is only the floor and we are absolutely shooting up. Those are the 5 things that I absolutely learned against Liverpool. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm sorry I sound like this. I'm a lot stuffed. It is really cold outside. I got exposed to the cold. However, once I get better, of course, you know the content is not going to stop. It doesn't matter whether we are cold or we can't. The content is still going to keep on rolling. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you do not miss whatever we post here on Pillar Sports. I've been your host, Manny. I will see you guys in the next one.